In the administrator setup part of the webinar, firstly we're going to look at how you can add codes to your fee schedule or modify an existing fee. The system has two fee schedule setups, standard fee or a general fee schedule, and custom fee schedule, which is used for storing your contracted or insurance specific fee schedule. As many of you may only like to use one fee schedule, and since there should always be a standard fee schedule, in other words SFS, firstly let's look at how you can add or modify the standard fee schedule. So to access the fee schedule setup, go under the setup menu and click on fee schedule. That opens up into the fee schedule screen. When you open the fee schedule, you can see that the fee schedule that loads is the standard fee schedule. If you have multiple fee schedules, which is the contracted or the custom fee schedule, you can click on the drop down and also select the other fee schedules. We will look at the contracted fee schedule setup in just a little bit. First, let's take a look at the standard fee schedule setup. So once a fee schedule has loaded, you can click on any of the codes to change the price of a code. So let's say if you want to change the price of this code, just double click and you can see the build column. You can change the price to the new price for that code. If you also want to update the allowed amount for that code in the standard fee, you can change the allowed amount as well. Now hit the update button to have it updated. Now to the right hand side top there is an add CPT button. You can click on this to add any new codes to your fee schedule. So I'm going to click on the add CPT to add a new code. So this brings us to the new CPT or new procedure setup screen. Over here you can enter the new code that you want to add. You can enter the description for that code and the amount for the code. Once you have entered that, you can hit the save to have the code added to your fee schedule. So I'm going to hit the save here. It shows me the message encounter procedure successfully saved. Click on OK and I'll close this. I'll just close the fee schedule and just reopen it again here. And now let's try to look for that fee schedule. I'm going to just use the filters and there that fee schedule is added. Now if anytime I want to make changes to this fee schedule, I can come here, double click on it and make the changes. Now when you're adding any new code to your fee schedule, always look for the start date. The start date will always start or default to today's date. So if you want to change the start date, or you may want to well change the start date, because if you set the start date for today, any date of services prior to today, it may not come up when you try to enter for them. So always better to keep the start date to a previous day. I would just keep it to maybe the beginning of the year. Or if you want to also use it for older date of services, then you may want to just set it to an older start date. So I'll hit update and I've changed the start date. Anytime you want to inactivate the code, you can always put an end date to it and that'll inactivate the code. Now there's also a detailed edit option. When you click on it, that actually opens up into that same edit procedure screen. If you want to make any other edits, you can always do that from this screen. So that was how you can modify the standard fee schedule.